And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all... Hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 85 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. These two teams all tied after one. To throw, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
First down, Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hyde in the game, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Sanders, a 1st down, still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. It's complete to Cole.
Another day,
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keelan Cole in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 10. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Carr. Airing one out for Crowder.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Gabriel Davis.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Running is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, 734. Hey, 734.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He's got room to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Kelsey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Finding room at the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Play action. Now it's Carr. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.